What you guys, got another video on how to upgrade to Windows 11 26H2 the easy way. Now Windows 11 26.2 hasn't officially been released just yet to the general public, but you can still use it in the Windows Insider program, or you can actually download the ISO file and install it onto a test machine if you want to. Now what's new in Windows 11 26H2? There's quite a few new features. The upgrade experience is smoother, faster and more reliable. There's been huge work done on 26H2 with performance and stability, optimized system resource usage for improved performance, faster startup and quicker app launch times, improved memory management and efficiency, and general stability and reliability improvements throughout Windows 11 26H2. There's also Windows Update controls, more control over when and how you upgrade and install your updates, paused updates for longer periods, active hours respective better, and smarter restart scheduling. We've also got File Explorer improvements as well, and many other features. I have shown them on this channel already. If you want to get your hands on the Windows 11 26H2 ISO, you are going to need to sign into your Microsoft account with the link in the video description. And what that's going to do is allow you to be able to get access to all of the builds that Microsoft have to offer. Now, I wouldn't advise you install Windows 11 26H2 on your main system, because this build is still inside the experimental channel on Windows Insider program. So you can see right here, we can now gain access to all of the ISOs that Microsoft have to offer in the Windows Insider preview program. Click on Windows 11 and check the system requirements for your system first. If you're looking to upgrade to Windows 11 or use Windows 11, it's important that you follow their strict system requirements, which is the processor has to be 1 gigahertz or faster with 2 or more cores, and you've also got to have 64-bit processor. We've also got to have 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes or larger of storage, and also UEFI secure boot capable, and also TPM 2.0 has to be available on that motherboard as well. Compatible with DirectX 12 or later with WDDM 2.0 driver. A higher definition of display up to 720p is required. So let's take a look at what else we can do here. You need to come to this page at the bottom and you can read the important notes. Remember, trying out an early build like this can be risky. That's why we recommend that you don't install the preview on your primary home or business PC. This is the important message right here. If you want to stop using the Windows Insider preview and return to your previous version of Windows, you will need to reinstall your previous version from the recovery or installation media that come with your PC. Next, if you're using the ISO to do a clean install of Windows Insider Preview, you won't be able to use the recovery partition on your PC to go back to the previous version of Windows. After you install this build from the ISO, it's important to verify your Windows Insider Preview settings are correct to continue receiving additional preview builds. So if you want to select your ISO to get the 26H2 version, you need to use the drop down box right here. The correct one to go for is the experimental build 26300.8772 25H2. This is actually 26H2. Microsoft just haven't renamed this actual number to the correct number, but it is 26H2, and that's the version you're going to need. You will need to do a big download once you install, but you will have 26H2 on the system. Click confirm, and this will then do its thing and do some checks, and it will then go to the next phase, the download process. This will allow you to choose the selected language that you want to choose. So let's go ahead and do that right here. I'm going to choose English International. You can choose whatever language you want for your system, and you can click confirm, and this will then get the ISO ready for download. There we go. Windows 11 Client Insider Preview build 26,300.8772 English United Kingdom. So let's go ahead and download the 64-bit version. This is going to take a bit of time. That's one way of doing it. This is the official way of getting your hands on that ISO file. The next official way of doing it is inside the Windows Insider, inside the system. Go to Settings and then go to Windows Update. And once you're inside the Windows Update section right here, there'll be an area inside here called Windows Insider Program. Click on that option right there. And once you click on this, this is going to give you access to join the Windows Insider Program. And these are the official ways of joining the Windows Insider Program and getting early access to all these builds. There is unofficial ways of doing it, but we're not going to be covering that in today's video. Click Get Started and then link your account. You can have a test account to link. You can use your Microsoft account or workplace or school account, and it's going to ask you to sign in. And once you've signed in, you'll be able to select the build that you want to have a mess around with on your system. Now, if you're on a virtual machine, this is going to be perfectly fine. If you want to get your hands on 26H2, it's going to be the dev channel. If you're already seeing the experimental channel right there, it's the one that says 25H2 or 26H2 if they fixed it after the making of this video. So let's go ahead and click continue here. And now we can go ahead and restart the device. Let's go ahead and do that right here. And this will restart your PC. And what it's going to do is it's going to ask you to do some updates here. And then when you get back to the desktop, you can run the Windows Update tool. And this will download the 26H2 update that you're going to need. So let me go ahead and let that download. You should see it populate right here. And what you're looking for here is the Windows 11 Insider Preview Feature Update 26300.8772. That is the actual build for 26H2, and that's what will be installed on this system. So just let all that come down onto the system, and we will be able to take a look at the finished result. So that should now be downloaded, and we need to now restart the PC, and this will go ahead and do all of the updates on the restart, as you'll see right here. This is pretty normal, and once that's all done, you can sign back into Windows. And again, this is going to put all of the latest features for 26H2 onto that system. So you can see now what we're doing here is we're at the desktop and it's changed. That's because we've done a major update here. And if we go ahead and type WinVer in search, we'll be able to see that we are now on 26H2. Now, a lot of people I see saying that Microsoft have not fixed Windows 11 and they haven't made many changes to Windows 11. Well, you're wrong. They've done a hell of a lot of work on Windows 11 at fixing a lot of the problems. And 26H2, I think, is going to be a better build than some of the previous ones because a lot of the fixes have finally been resolved. Now, it's also important if you plan on doing this via the ISO file is to back up all your data. If you're going to be using the ISO file that you downloaded to do a clean install of Windows, then you're definitely going to want to back up all of your precious data if it is mission critical system that you're using, which you shouldn't be really. You should be using it either on a virtual machine or a test machine only. But I'll quickly show the process if you want to test out Windows 11 26H2. Here we've got the ISO file that we downloaded earlier. All you need to do is right click and mount it. And this is one way of doing it, of doing an in-place upgrade on your system. If you're on Windows 11 already, this is what you're going to be doing. It will say install Windows 11. And from here, we can go ahead and click on next. And what this is going to do is initiate an in-place upgrade on this main system. So I'm going to go ahead and let that check for some updates. When that checks for updates, it's going to check for space. On the drive, you're going to need to make sure you've got plenty of space on your drive for this in-place upgrade to complete the update or upgrade. And you can see it's checking your PC right here. If there's not enough space, it will tell you. Now you're going to get the license terms, just accept those. And it's going to make sure you're ready to install. It's going to do a final few more checks here. And then it's going to get some updates that it needs for this in-place upgrade. And once this is done, it's going to give you the option right here to ready to install. If I click on install, it's going to initiate the installation of Windows 11 26H2 on this system. You can see what we're going to be choosing to keep here. You can keep your personal files and apps, and you just follow on with the installation. If you want to boot to a USB flash drive with Windows 11 26H2 on it, you can use something like Rufus and install it that way. And it will work exactly the same as it would with any other Windows 11 installation. I've made loads of videos on this. You can check them out on my channel. But basically, they are the official ways of getting your hands on Windows 11 version 26H2. If you're waiting for it to come down a pipe on your main system, then just be patient and wait, and it will be released very soon. But if you can't wait and you want to get your hands on it right now, then by all means, this is the methods that you can use. Just to bear in mind that devices running Windows 11 version 26H1 won't be able to update to version 26H2. And another thing to point out here is it's a small and quick installation, minimized disruption for users, and no need for full re-imaging or complex deployment motions. Also, the same source code base, the same security and quality updates, and the same compatibility validation. So those are your options for installing or upgrading to Windows 11 26H2. If you're looking to do this on your main system, like I said already, it's not advisable to do so because this is obviously an insider preview type of build. And again, it's not advisable to do that. It's only advisable to do this inside the Windows Insider program or doing it on a test machine or a test environment like a virtual machine to have a mess around and play with the settings and see what it's like. This version of Windows 11 is exceptionally good, and it's definitely come a long way since a few months ago when they had major problems. I would still like to see the non-forced Microsoft accounts being added to Windows 11, where you get a choice to sign in as a local account or Microsoft account. Give that to the people. I think they're going to be very happy. Maybe have a look at some of the hardware requirements in the future and give people a chance to be able to continue to use some sort of Windows operating system, whether it be Windows 10 and extend that for longer periods, or make a lighter version for Windows 11 and give people a chance to use that as well with older systems, or even for people that just don't want all the bloat. Anyway, with that said, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments section down below. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Quick shout out to all my YouTube members. Appreciate the support, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.